Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the new CSW series here on Dr. Chef's Crypto, and I am Dr. Chef. Wow, it's a beautiful morning. If you hear any background noises like birds and such, it is the morning of May 2nd, 2022, here at the fabulous Briarhurst Manor, right outside the window. Some beautiful trees with some brand new buds. It's beautiful springtime here, and lots of birds making noise. So if you hear those noises, it is a wonderful morning. This is a new series on personal financial analysis. This is the introduction to the concept of CSW. CSW is an idea around which you can understand your financial situation, grow wealth, and analyze everything that's going on. We're going to comment on banking situations, investment situations, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, this is not financial advice. In other words, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Um, this is not official in any capacity. This is educational. This is how to perform personal financial analysis, how to understand where you are and how it works. And it's a good thing. We need to take a look at it. And most of the people around us, unfortunately, are not paying very close attention. I do have some fairly wealthy friends that are unfortunately not growing or securing their wealth in the ways they should be, and are therefore losing it as they sit there, which is unfortunate. We're going to try to come up with some ways to get to not have that happen with ourselves and others. So this is personal financial analysis, and the concept around it is CSW. We're going to do a series of information. This is the introduction, so welcome to it. And CSW means cash, stash, and worth. It's a sexy term, but what does it mean? And it is three levels or ways to understand your situation. And this applies to everyone. Does not matter if you are a 2-digit guy or a 20-digit guy. This applies to you. And by guy, I mean both guys and gals. So here we go. Cash, stash, and worth. What am I talking about? Well, in general, somebody's going to have a couple different levels in which they can understand their worth, how much they have, and what they can do with it. Now, this is a fascinating concept, and it's no big deal to understand, but not many people put it this way or look at it this way. You'll see somebody's net worth listed online, and a lot of times you say, well, that's weird. That says $10 million, but they're super crazy famous. That doesn't make a lot of sense. And that's because the different people calculating the different net worths are actually talking about, in some cases, cash, in some cases, stash, and in some cases, worth. Three levels. Let me explain. Maybe you have $100,000 in the bank. Is that your worth? Is that your value? Is that how much you can work with? Or is it more complicated than that? And it's definitely more complicated than that. You may have almost no money in the bank and be very wealthy. How does that work? So let me define these terms. Cash is the amount of money you can get in cash right now. If somebody was holding somebody hostage, or somebody was asking you for a huge emergency favor that was a friend of yours, and you had to run and grab cash, how much cash can you get your hands on? Now, this is a very different number than your worth. You understand? Your net worth includes properties and all kinds of stuff. So what's your cash? Now, your stash is what you could get over a period of time if you really had to have it. This is like your savings. You wouldn't want to empty your savings out just to carry around cash. That would be really dumb. So if you have $100,000 in savings, you don't just pull $100,000 out in cash. It's your stash. That's your full stash. And that's usually a bigger number and a different number than your cash. This is a great understanding of your wealth when it comes to your ability to move. What kind of moves can you make? Your stash is like moves that you can make. Now, your net worth, your total worth is the biggest number of all, and this number involves everything. What are you worth? And this involves properties that you can't just go get money from. It may take you months, if not years, to get money from some of these investments, but you have them. Now, you're going to qualify your CSW by digits. I'll give you examples. A lot of college students are 2 or 3 digit cash. Let's say 3 digit cash people. A 3 digit cash person can get their hands on a couple $100 in cash. They may have a couple $100 in their immediate checking. They may have a couple $100 in cash in their wallet, but they can get their money on a couple $100 in cash. Getting a few $1,000s in cash is hard. It's a paycheck. It's a whole month of work. It's all these things that are stash related, but they may have a couple thousand in the bank. They may have a couple thousand that they could get if they had to for an emergency, like they're trying to buy a car or something. They can get their hands on a couple thousand. So that is 1,000, which is 4 digits. So they're a 3 digit cash, 4 digit stash person. Now, this person may have 5 digit wealth. What's 5 digits? 5 digits is $10,000. That's that range. So let's say they have a car and an apartment and furniture. Their entire worth may be $27,000. That may be, or $35,000 or $52,000. They are a 5 digit worth person. So they've got 3 digits cash, 4 digit stash, 5 digit worth. You might be a rich guy. A rich guy looks like this. 6 digit cash. I can go get down to the bank, ATM, withdraw 6 digits, get a couple $100,000. If I wanted to buy something big, I got a real good deal on a boat. I got something important going on in my life. I want to, pay for a membership for a year at a golf club, whatever it is. I could get my hands on 6 figures of cash. My stash is 7 figures. So that means I've got $1 million. I've got $1 million in the bank. I got a couple $1 million in savings. That 7 digits is my stash. And I've got properties. I've got a couple vehicles. I've got a couple campers. I've got a house. I've got a couple little cottages, whatever it is. But I've got double-digit millions in stuff, properties, and investments. I may have a couple million in an investment account somewhere, but I've got 7 digit stash, 8 digit worth. Now, this is a rich person. Not super crazy rich, but rich. A rich person has a 6 digit cash, 7 digit stash, 8 digit worth. If your worth is double-digit millions, then you can call yourself rich. If you can get your hands on $100,000 in cash in a day, then you can call yourself rich. Now, that's just the system. That's CSW. That's the way you can organize your life. And how does it work? You're going to have a number. You need to calculate this for yourself. What's your number? What's your cash? What's your stash? What's your worth? Let's say you're a 4, 5, 6. You're doing pretty well for yourself. You're not suffering. You can get your hands on a couple $1,000 cash anytime you need it. It's a pretty good sort of moderate median income American type person. Much more wealthy than the rest of the world and most of the world, but get your hands on, 6 digits anytime you need it. If you can get your hands on 6 digits anytime you need it, what's 6 digits? That's $100,000. That's not everybody's capability. You understand what I mean? So you're analyzing yourself. Okay, you're a 4, 5, 6 person. It means you can get your hands on a couple thousand in cash. It means that you've got a stash of probably 10 or 20. Maybe you got 25,000 in savings. and your worth is 6 digits, which is a couple $100,000. That's your house, right? So your normal medium American, you are a middle class American. You are a 456 person. That is a normal middle class American. House is worth something in the 6 digits. Might be 200,000, might be 800,000, but somewhere in the 6 digits is what your house is worth, and your whole savings and house is 6 digits. That's your total worth. Your total worth is 6 digits. You can get five. You can get 20,000 if you have to. You got a chance to buy this boat that's worth 50,000 for 25,000. You can pull it together. You can pull it out of savings. You can get it from cards. You can do whatever you need. Little home loan or something like a little second. That is a 5 digit stash. In general, I'm going on vacation. I'm getting some cash. A couple $1,000 for vacation, and I have four in cash, 4 digits. So that's your normal standard for a middle class American. 456 cash stash worth. That's your normal home owning, car owning, right? Now you haven't reached your goal. If you're in that range, 456, your goal is 7. Your goal is to be a 7 digit worth person. And we used to call that a millionaire. That is not a good term for millionaire now, because it's not hard to have $1 million worth of stuff. If you have a house and a boat and a car, you got $1 million worth of stuff probably in the middle America. So that's not a good idea for what a millionaire is. I would recategorize millionaire in 2022 to be a stash number. Millionaire equals stash. And what we want to be, just like the old rap group was, and they're a production company, Cash Money Millionaire. A cash money millionaire is a real millionaire. Now, this is a very rare thing. This is not what you see on TV when they call somebody a millionaire. If you can go get a million cash, if you're a 7, 8, 9, right? Think about it. $100 million plus net worth, triple digit worth, 7, 8, 9. That is real rich, cash money millionaire. But I'll put the $1 million in the middle in stash. If you have a stash of $1 million, you have some things you can pull out of accounts that are not full on hold counts. Things like savings, things like investment accounts, and you have the access to pull together $1 million, a 7 figure stash. That's a millionaire. You're worth probably, you know, double digit millions in worth if you're a cash money. If you're a millionaire with cash of $1 million, you're probably a 7, 8, 9. And if you're a regular thing that I would call a millionaire, you're a 6, 7, 8. You can get $100,000 in cash. You got $7, 7 digits, $1 million in your stash, and you got double digit typically in worth. So what am I saying all these crazy numbers for? Are you a 1, 2, 3? You can get your hands on $5, and this is people all over the world, right? Are you 4, 5, 6? Are you 7, 8, 9? Where are you? What's your cash stash and worth? Now that you have that concept, here's how you use it. You want to go up. But rather than just looking at your net worth as a number, you look at the entire picture, your cash, your stash, and your worth. Now, if you're a 4, 5, 6, right? 4, 5, 6, you get your hands on a couple $1,000 if you need it. That's easy for you to do. A couple $1,000 is easy. Double digits in your savings, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, and your worth is triple digits. This is a normal middle class American who's doing pretty well for themselves. Okay? If you're a 4, 5, 6, which is probably most of the people in America that are doing okay, right? If you're a 4, 5, 6, how do you become a 5, 6, 7? That's it. If you're a 3, 4, 5, how do you become a 4, 5, 6? If you're a 789, woo, congratulations. Okay. 789, you get your hands on $1 million cash if you want it, right? 789. If you're a 789, what do you want to do? Be an 8, 9, 10. If you're an 8, 9, 10, what do you want to do? Be a 9, 10, 11. Now, keep in mind that the billionaires that you know of, and of course, as you know, a billion, because you go, 4 is 1,000, right? 5 is 10, 6 is 100, 7 digits is a millionaire, 8 digits is double digit, right? 9 digits is 100. So that is a triple digit millionaire. So 10 is a billionaire, 10 digits. Keep in mind that almost everybody that's 10 digits is the 10 in worth. Now, the richest people in the world, 10, 11, 12? 10, 11, 12. So Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos are 10, 11, 12s. It means they can get their hands on $1 billion in cash if they need to. I can't even imagine. And their stash, they probably have in their checking account or their immediate savings is double-digit billions. And their full worth is a triple-digit billion. Now, I'm predicting that we're going to have our first, can you imagine 13 digits? But anyway, I'm predicting our first 14 soon. I believe that Elon, within just a couple years, is going to be the world's first trillionaire. He's been the richest man in the world multiple times, and he's paid more taxes than a human has ever lived. So I believe that he's going to be a trillionaire, and that'll be our first trillionaire. I believe we'll have that within the next year or two. That we'll hear that announcement. But no matter where you are, and if you are anything with double digits, if you're a 10, 11, 12, then you don't probably need these videos. Okay? You're probably all right if you're a 10, 11, 12. But if you're a 4, 5, 6, like most Americans, okay, then what we're going to do is figure out how to turn a 4, 5, 6 into a 5, 6, 7. Okay? That's what this is about. Cash, stash, and worth. So your first homework assignment is to figure out where you're at. Are you a 3, 4, 5? Are you a 4, 5, 6? Are you 5, 6, 7? Where are you? Because if I'm sitting here and I can go right now and get double-digit thousands, right? 5 digits. I can get 5 digits right now, no problem. I have a stash that's 6 digits and a worth that's 7, right? If that's where I'm sitting, 5, 6, 7, then I need to figure out how to make it to 6, 7, 8. I need to be able to get $100,000. I need to be able to get 6 digits in cash whenever I need it. I need to figure out how to have 7 in immediate availability stash. It takes me a week or two to pull all that together. That's my stash. And double-digit millions. 6, 7, 8 should be my goal. If I'm a 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 is my goal. Okay, so that's where we're at. That's what CSW means. Welcome to the series. I'm Dr. Chef. If you're interested in personal financial analysis and figuring out your stuff, you're in the right place. If you have a friend, you may want to like and share and subscribe for when new videos pop up. Most of the new videos won't be quite this long. This video is about 20 minutes, and they'll be much shorter typically. But this is our introduction to CSW, the series. Let's get to work. Let's turn those 4, 5, 6s into 5, 6, 7s. All right. Have a great day. Let's do this.